Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. Today let's talk about another new fund offer. This time it's from SBI, the SBI International Access US Equity Fund of Fund. That sounds like some great thing. It's supposed to be investing in a fund called the Amundi Funds US Pioneer Fund. This is an actively managed fund that will be benchmarked to the S&P 500 index. Well, there's always the usual talk about international diversification, exposure to US stocks, blah 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 blah, and all that sort of thing. But if you look at the last 10 years now of the underlying fund, that is the Amundi funds, in USD, there's no need to even convert into INR. The yellow is the Amundi fund, the orange is the S&P 500 total returns. Look at how bad that fund has performed in the last 10 years. And if you look at rolling returns over 3 years, again the fund has not done well. Over 5 years, it has not done well. Over 7 years, it has not done well. What is the point in in investing in such a fund? Actually, what is the point in launching such a fund of fund, that is where you choose the underlying fund to be such a poorly performing fund? I don't understand. It's just bizarre. But then again, how many people who review this fund will actually take the trouble of going to the AMC site of the underlying fund of fund, download the NAV, look at the rolling returns, and then review it? They won't do it. They will say it has outperformed this and that, it's great. No, it is not. It's a utter complete waste of money. If at all you want international exposure, by which most people only want US exposure, if at all you want such US exposure, you invest in this Motilal Oswal S&P 500 index fund. That is a reasonable option. That's a better option compared to their own NASDAQ 100 ETF or the NASDAQ 100 fund of fund. I once reviewed the NASDAQ 100 fund of fund just before it was launched and said don't invest. That video gets seen a lot every day, and every day young people come and curse me. They say you don't know anything. They use all sorts of bad words in Hindi and say you don't know anything and all that. But that's hindsight bias. I still claim that S&P 500 is better for international diversification than the NASDAQ 100, and definitely that's a better choice compared to at least this fund. Bye bye.